Nature wreaks havoc on western New York, and this one picture from Hamburg says it all. A car with its windows blown out and a tree branch impaling the car seat. Good evening once again. Dangerous storms have left a path of destruction across the South Towns and the Southern Tier.
Now, the hardest hit area, it appears, is Hamburg, where there is now a state of emergency in effect. Incredible images are coming in from there today. This home surveillance video shows how powerful the wind was out there. Look at this. An SUV in a driveway picked right up into the air off of all four wheels. Tonight, 7 Eyewitness News has live team coverage. We're tracking the storm and the aftermath from every angle. 7 First Alert Chief Meteorologist Aaron Mankowski is tracking the latest information from the 7 First Alert Weather Center, and reporter Jeff Rusak is live in Orchard Park giving us a closer look at the extensive damages. But we begin tonight with Jeff Russo and Ed Riley. They are both live in Hamburg right now, where the storms really trashed the fairgrounds today.
Well, good evening, Keith and Ashley. Hello, everyone. Yeah, a helicopter, in fact, just flew by as Erie County Emergency Services continues to assess the damage left behind in the path of this storm. Do not need a helicopter, though, to see the damage here at the Hamburg Fairgrounds tonight. What do you think these picnic tables weigh? What, about 100 pounds or so? Look at this. They're tossed around like they're paper airplanes, including one right up on the roof here of a building that is used by the Erie County Sheriff's Department during the Erie County Fair. Now, the windows of dozens of cars here also blown out. Trees and debris everywhere as you look around, and a number of buildings right here at the fairgrounds hit with significant damage. Now, all of this from the storm that rolled through right around 12:30 in the path, Hamburg, Orchard Park, Colden into Wyoming County. Erie County Emergency Management Services, again, working with state and local partners, now just trying to get the full scope of the damage from the storm today, with winds reaching upwards of 90 miles per hour. Now, Erie County Executive Mark Polenkars surveyed the damage. He tweeted this afternoon saying, quite evident it was a tornado. It passed right through the lower end of Chestnut Ridge Park and cut a path through the park there at the Eternal Flame. He's making a reference to the damage you see right here. The leafy landscape at Chestnut Ridge Park ripped apart by today's destructive storm. We spoke with the county executive just a short time ago.
You can follow the path of it. Trees are this wide, split right in half, snapped in half, uprooted. It was very significant, and I just consider ourselves very lucky that we have no reports of deaths or major injuries. If this storm had hit while the fair was in order, or if during a weekend when we have thousands of people in Chestnut Ridge Park, who knows what would have happened.
Now, Governor Cuomo is expected to come here to Hamburg to tour the damage in the area, also to address the media. That has been pushed back a couple of times. He's now expected to be here right around 6:30. I'm joined now by my colleague, 7 Eyewitness News reporter Ed Riley. Ed, you've been around these parts for several years. You say you've never seen really anything like this. But the good news here today, really no substantial injuries this afternoon.
Jeff, that's almost a miracle. When you look at the damage, like this damage behind us, I mean, total, all this probably weighs several thousand pounds. Yeah. And cars, you have cars that weighed several thousand pounds that were blown against each other. So it's a miracle nobody was hurt. But what you also have to consider, there were 3,500 people here on the fairgrounds today. And with no injuries, it ended up being a day they will never forget.
Scary. I've never experienced it. I just pulled in the lower gate on McKinley, and I saw the black clouds start to spin, and as everything just kind of raised up and took off.
From Depew, the storm that hit Hamburg looked like this, and for people underneath it, it was a terrifying experience.
It was like a scene I've never seen before. It's just unbelievable.
The possible tornado did not last long, but it left widespread damage at the Hamburg Fairgrounds.
It was like thunder coming across the roof. Nothing like I've ever seen before in my life.
Over 100 cars outside the Hamburg Gaming Center were damaged, with countless windows blown out, flying debris, destroying others, and the winds were so strong that some vehicles were actually tipped over and blown into others.
It's amazing. I have never seen anything like this.
Damage to the fairgrounds was also extensive. Numerous trees blown over, small structures ripped apart. Racing is now canceled for the season after the storm ripped off parts of the grandstand roof and smashed the announcer's booth.
All the lights went out, and then we just heard a huge, just a storm go over us, and it rattled everybody, actually.
The storm also forced the Hamburg Gaming Center to close and be evacuated after a gas line on the roof was severed. After the storm, workers checked for other damage, with officials hoping the gaming center can reopen tomorrow. For the hundreds of people who survived this experience, the focus is now on dealing with insurance claims for badly damaged vehicles.
A good 6-foot tree went into the back of the truck, blew out both windows.
The Weather Service and officials took an aerial tour in Erie County Sheriff's Air 1 helicopter, trying to determine if this was indeed a tornado. And for the Hamburg Fairgrounds, a massive effort now gets underway to clean up. Now, several communities, including Hamburg, are now in the process of declaring a state of emergency. And also keep in mind, it's only 20 days till the start of the Erie County Fair. So a lot of repairs and cleanup has to be done here, but officials are pretty confident that they can get it done by the start of the Erie County Fair.
All right, that is good news. Thank you so much, Ed Riley. And just incredible images coming in from all of you today of the storm as it rocked here in Western New York. You see this surveillance video, actually from a home right here in Hamburg. The video captures the moments that a strong gust of wind pushes a car and flips over a wagon. Just amazing. The homeowner spoke with 7 Eyewitness News just a short time ago.
Me and my little cousin were outside. We seen the funnel coming. We seen some garbage cans coming up, lifting up about 20 feet. And they were just smashing around. We ran downstairs. It was, we were scared. The little baby was scared, so we just ran downstairs. Well, I came outside and I seen the car, and I went back down and pulled the video. I'm like, oh my God.
Well, thankfully, no one was hurt there. The homeowner speaking to us earlier this afternoon. Back out here live with Ed Riley once again. Governor Cuomo expected to come here and take a tour of the damage both here in Hamburg and in the area, expected to address the media right about 6:30 this evening, and we'll hope to bring that to you tonight live on one of our social media platforms. That's the scene from tonight here in Hamburg. For Ed Riley, I'm Jeff Russo. Let's send it back to you in the studio.
Gentlemen, great work out there. Thank you.